Yeah. Hey, yo. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go from SoFi. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down. He crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. Third and a yard. They'll try to run it here with Corum. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Once again, it's Corum. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Tight end motioning left. They'll look to throw.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run the toss to Corum. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's second and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Corum. He gets free, and they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. Man in motion here is Tucker. Now this time they'll look to throw. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Now a loose football. The Rams have it.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was an incredible effort to continue to fight and break all those.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. To throw, Young. Here comes the screen to Brooks. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Young gonna keep it himself. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run it right, and here's Corum. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second and 11. A tight end in motion now. They run with Corum. He'll take this down to the 47. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll throw out of the gun. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. He is in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, LA. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Devin Tompkins on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Slot man in motion right. Uh-oh. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Young gonna give it to Brooks. And he's gonna take this all the way home. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical.
And he's into the end zone. Late Cora. Touchdown, Rams. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Completing that one to Carter. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jonathan Brooks out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Wow! They get 18 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
He got it to Mingo. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the...
And he will score. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
Next to score Panthers 21, Rams 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Cora. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Throwing now on first and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Second down and 3. On second down, Cora. Room to run inside the 40. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. That is a big play for LA. A gain of 48.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll try to run with Lloyd. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Cora. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down is Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. From the gun, it's Young. He's got his man Carter. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
That one on the former number 7 overall pick back in 2022, Evan Neal. Give inside, it's Brooks. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Throwing on second down, Young. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Legette, touchdown Carolina. Now the extra point. He gets it to go. Panthers go up by 7, 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Now a run with Cora. And this is going to be a Rams first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. What a pickup, a gain of 18, and it sets up first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn. Into space. Inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
The Panthers pick up at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Carter is the motion man. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Young to throw on 1st down. Catch is made, that's Mingo. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's in! Bryce Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Panthers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's got this on target to Addison. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A run out of the gun with Quorum. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, L.A.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Carter is the motion man. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
High throw, but it's reeled in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On third down, here's Brooks. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. His kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
They'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second, and now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Carter is the motion man. His drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a toss, right side. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Throwing is Young. Quick throw here is complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Here's Young to throw. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
19 more on that one, and another first down. Now Young. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Second and goal. Slot receiver headed right. To the goal line and in. Xavier Legette, touchdown Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Mevis, good on the extra point. Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to have the first down yardage across the 50 to the 48.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. And make that a 5th